Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I thought we were going to check out the difference between owning a Apple TV or a streaming service device versus having a PlayStation or gaming console. So yeah, we're going to go through the differences between them and which one is for you and that you should buy for your setup needs. So yeah, let's get right into the video and see the differences. Okay, reason number one to get a streaming device like a Apple TV is the amount of streaming services and apps that you can have on that device. As you can see here, I have the Apple TV 4K. This is the remote of that, and as you can see on the screen right now, there are a lot of apps to choose between. You have the whole app store to go into and choose between different apps, and as you can see, the interface is really easy to use and it looks really good. You can really see the clear differences between all the apps, and it is easy to get the way that you want to get on a Apple device, Apple TV that I have. And here is my PlayStation 5. As you can see, the amount of apps are not at all as different or as big of a selection to choose between. You just get a lot less options. You just get around the most popular apps on the PlayStation 5, at least for media interfaces or media apps like streaming services like YouTube, Disney Plus, and apps like that. And you don't really get to have all the different kinds of apps that you get on Apple TV. You just get the more normal and most used apps by users. And well, I suppose that is because a PlayStation 5 is not really meant for streaming that much. Is meant more as a gaming console to game on, and that I'm going to talk about in a second. But as a dedicated streaming device, the Apple TV has a lot or wider range of different apps that you can choose between rather than just the most popular ones that I have on this device. You still can have the Apple TV app on the PlayStation 5, but as you can see, the library is just way smaller than what you would see on a Apple TV or similar streaming device as that. Okay, but let's go over to the positives of owning a PlayStation 5. As I said, the PlayStation 5 isn't just a media device. You can use it to play games on, since it is a gaming console. You can choose between I think the PlayStation 5 has thousands of different games. The game library on the PlayStation 5 is stacked, and you can have a lot of different options. Whereas on the Apple device or the Apple TV, as I have, you don't get any number of games. You have you can play some games on the Apple device, but the main difference between a dedicated streaming device like the Apple TV that I have and the PlayStation 5 is that the PlayStation 5 is a gaming console and the Apple TV is a streaming device. So you will have a lot of more different streaming options on the Apple TV, and you do have a lot of more games on the PlayStation 5, even though both have games, just different kinds of games. Like here I can play Pure Pool as I'm playing now, and you can also play GTA 5 and FIFA and a lot of other games that exists on the PlayStation. But yeah, that is what's so good with the PlayStation 5 is that you can choose both the gaming and streaming on the same device. You don't have to choose just one. So in conclusion, this comes down to what you actually need and not really what they offer, since you might just want to game and watch occasional YouTube or Netflix, then the PlayStation 5 is perfect for you, or the PlayStation 4 or whatever that you can afford, because since you can both play games and also watch your favorite movies and maybe YouTubers on the PlayStation 5. While if you are more of a movie nerd, or maybe just like to watch a lot of movies and TV shows, then I would recommend that you buy a Apple TV or a Amazon Stick or a whatever streaming service device that you can find, since those are usually cheaper than buying a gaming console like the PlayStation 5. Sure, you can get the PlayStation 4 now for around $100, and you can also get a Apple TV for under $100. So it just really comes down to choice. If you want to have the option to both game and watch streaming services like YouTube or Netflix, then I would recommend the PlayStation 5. But if you just want to watch movies and TV shows and don't want to spend as much amount of money, then I would recommend the Apple TV or another kind of streaming device. But yeah, that was pretty much all for this video, and if you liked it and you have some comments about it, then I would really appreciate it if you can like this video and also comment what you thought about it down below. And I also want you to please consider subscribing to my channel so that I can continue make videos like this in the future. But yeah, that was pretty much all for this video. So if you liked it, like it. Otherwise, see you in the next one. Bye.